Hello YouTubers, Charles here, back playing some more Infinifactory. So let's take a look where we left off last time. We had done the structural frame puzzle last time, so that means we're up to Anti-Javelin Battery. So let's create a new solution.
Salvitros does not share Miruvo's interest in humans. Frankly, I'm kind of relieved. Could you imagine if they were all like that?
Okay, so it looks like we have to make this array of 6 cannons on a turret. And what we have to work with looks like broken down shuttles that have 2 cannons on a turret. Okay. There's quite a number of ways of doing this. The way of getting a good cycle time on this puzzle, though, is getting what you need off this pad as quickly as possible so more can spawn in. There's a few ways of doing that, but probably the easiest is to use lasers. The thing we need, definitely both cannons will be needed. Well, I mean, you can do it with one cannon, but you're not going to be as efficient. And you need at least one turret. The other thing you need, though, is you need some of the hull panels to make the base here. So for every 2 cannons, you need 3 hull panels. You don't need a turret for... Well, you don't need a turret every time, but it's probably going to be at least easiest to get at least one of the turrets every time. So there's a number of ways this can be done. I'm gonna try a new way because I know what I did last. I actually optimized this one quite a bit the first time I played through. I'm hoping to get at least somewhere close to what I got last time, if not maybe even a bit better. We actually don't need these 2. What I'm thinking is it's going to move forward 1 spot, and that's going to activate the sensor, and we'll use that to blast everything. 9. Including the front windshield here. Everything except these 2 front hull pieces. That's going to actually give us only 2 hull pieces per pair. We need 3. What would be a good way to get a 3rd? Maybe I should not laser that row, but instead, if I laser this direction, that's going to delete these first 2 pieces that I was trying to get. Maybe I should not. I'm trying to do this differently than I did originally. Coming forward one would help, though. Let's just... let's just go with what I was originally thinking. Why does that not laser everything? Oh, one I'm missing a laser here. Not there. There. Alright, that's closer to what I was thinking. We'll take those off in another step. Those are still connected. We don't want them still connected. Actually, that will work. Ish. Somewhat. Maybe. I think we're still going to be missing one whole panel. So I think we need 3 per pair. And I'm only going to be grabbing 2 per pair. Just to save, this needs to go forward 1 so we have less conduit. We want the input rate to be max. Just put a conveyor here so that things don't get stuck. Yeah, but we're only getting 2. How do we get a 3rd hull plate out of here without slowing things down? So you can also get 2 here to attach to the bottom of that. But if I do that, I believe what I did last time is I took basically 3 at a time out of a strip here, but it takes a while for that strip to clear. But let's see, we can maybe help it along. Alright, if we're doing that, we can, or we're going to have to change this up a bit. So we don't do that. Oh, look at that! I disconnected all of them. Like, why isn't these blocks disappearing like I expect? Okay. We're just going to have to connect you up out here. And we're going to need one more laser here, I think. And also one right there. Alright, if I put another laser here, is that going to... is not going to work how I expected. But I put it here, and then move these conduits around. I'm hoping to cut the little... Well, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a rotating turret base off the bottom of this gun. That laser isn't going to work. However, what should work is that. Alright, that's actually too quick. That should be good though. Okay, can we do plus 10? No, plus... We can do plus 9. We'll do plus 9. Alright, that means we have to move this back up one. Alright, and we will just put some blast deflecting stuff here. Alright, we got these coming up. We need to get them over. stay to there. Not sure if that will be right, but we can correct as needed. So 1, 2. I'm not going for footprint or anything here. I'm sure there are more efficient ways of doing this. At least more efficient space ways. I'm not going to get the fastest. I'm hoping to get rather close to what I had previously. Really? Yeah. The first block is going to be right here. Alright, I messed that up. But that's why we test. So we're making the base plate here. I hope this works. We're just gonna have a bit of a spacing here. Nine. And we're going to put a sensor on top here, and then just wire them up, move those. So the way this is happening, this side of the turret is being left on, the turret rotator piece. This side is being removed. These are becoming the top, these are becoming the bottom, but we only need one for every three. So after we got it all welded together, it's going to come over here, and hopefully these will laser off the left and right, so only the center remains, and it will slide through here, and it will then drop down onto the waiting base plate, and then we'll need to weld it. However, this may not work out. This isn't going to work out. This is not going to work out. Besides, I messed up the spacing. And yeah, I messed up a few things. This is not going to work out. We're gonna remove them after they're all welded to the base plate, because that will make it easiest. What we will do here, besides what we will do here is weld them into groups of 3 after we weld on the top bit. have it drop. That should grab the middle piece. I think. I hope. We shall see. Let's drop that one further, actually. And you'll see why in a minute. Now, the idea... the base plate will be here. We will weld. If the base plate is there, this... come like that. That'll be good. Alright. Again, I hope. Let's see how this is going. Probably get the base plates early. Alright, we got a big chunk. But, base plate was a little early, so we'll just hold it for a cycle. Okay, that is not bad. Like that, rotate that around. Now the only thing we have left is, like I said, we have 3 of the turret pieces. Really? I put that one too far. That should be good, like that. I can actually save on the conveyors if I really wanted to. So we got 1, 2, 3. Block. I'm going to put a sensor here. The base plate should activate that sensor. And then all we have to do is laser off the left and the right turret pieces, rotator pieces, and that should be that. This should be good. Yeah, the end of the conveyor belt catches the end of there and it pushes it forward. Then as it falls here, we laser those off and we move it out of the way. Five left. 4 left. 3 left. 2 left. 1 left. And I think this is an even better solution than my original one. It is. It's faster. It's a little bit larger footprint. But it's a much smaller block score, which I'm actually surprised at. And I could probably reduce the block score even further and get it under what Fireman has. I didn't mean to do that. Let's let's try. Here it is. Well, it was going to be easy. And in fact, I will do that there. And do that there. How? No, I messed that up. Oh. Two. One. Alright, we can only have gaps of 2 if we want the object to continue moving, because it is 3 wide at the base. Now, if we're moving it along by the guns, we could do less, but and this, in this direction, we're only moving at 1. It's 1 wide, so we need every one. But we're down to 93 blocks. And those just come in timed perfectly. I think we even hold it up a bit as these are falling, but that works out great because then it just gets pushed right off. Get everything out of the spawn zone as quickly as possible. And there we go. Footprint wise, I'm not really sure what we could do for the footprint. Now, even if we build this closer, we're still going to have a footprint. I don't think we could get a smaller footprint without slowing this down. Now, I could put turn items here so that the guns get turned and come out here in a single file and stuff like that, but I really don't think that's going to... We definitely have to slow down the input rate to do that. And, you know, it's not something I want to do. So let's just take a look at my previous solution, which I actually thought was pretty good until I just did this one. Yeah, look at that. We beat it. Well, at some point I had a 285. It's not this solution. Yeah, so this... Not sure why I did that. We can have upside down conveyors. Yeah, so you see I'm saving this whole strip. And I am at max, but because this whole strip has to come out and it gets delayed, it actually is slowing the input. So we have one set coming this way, another set. We have the turret pieces on all of them. And then they get pushed into these eviscerators, except for that one there. And and then I stack them. I think the stacking in pairs I did this time was much better. Meanwhile, the single pieces for the floor come out here, and they get held up and pushed out in groups of 3. The one gets pushed to the left here, or right, I should say, left from my previous perspective, and the 2 go so that the one gets welded, and then is held until it is welded, and then they all get welded together into the base here, and brought out to the output. So yeah, definitely I think my new way is better, making them in pairs at the beginning instead of this doing like a whole, gathering a bunch of 6 at once. I have to bring these past and then bring them back, and really the problem here is the input rate. It's at least an extra cycle, maybe 2 slower. And these have to jog to fall past each other, which adds some additional maneuvering delay. Yeah, so my solution I came up with just now is quite a bit superior. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Not broken, totally broken. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with some more Infinifactory. I'll see you then.